Label each of the following angles with the correct name, either acute angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, or right angle. So an acute angle is an angle that has a measure less than 90 degrees. So the acute angles would be this one right here. You can see this has a measure of 90 degrees, or less than 90. This one right here is acute angle, an acute angle. So yeah, those are the two that have a measure less than 90 degrees. Okay. An obtuse angle, that is greater than 90 degrees. So the obtuse angles in here, this one right here is obtuse, and this one down here is obtuse. Doesn't really matter how it's oriented. You can see the 90-degree angle would look like this. It's greater than a 90. A 90-degree on this one would look something like that. Again, this is greater than 90-degree angle. So those are the two obtuse angles. Straight angle is sometimes what we call something that kind of isn't an angle at all. It's you could think of it as a 180-degree angle, but like I said, it's not really an angle at all. And then a right angle, well, conveniently, it's right next to where it says right angle. So that is the 90-degree angle. When we're trying to illustrate that we're talking about a 90-degree angle, we often do a, you can see here, this little box. The little box that's drawn there in the corner, that's how we indicate that we're talking about a 90-degree angle. So in this particular instance, this example, we're looking at several different possible angles, several different things, and trying to figure out what some of these angles are. So first off, AOB, angle AOB. So if we're talking about angle AOB, that is starting here, then going to O, then to B. So it looks like AOB is this angle exactly. And it looks like we're actually given that angle to be a 30-degree angle. So that's 30 degrees. Angle DOF, looks like we're starting here, we're going to O, and then going straight across to F. That looks like a straight angle to me. I would go ahead and call this 180 degrees. Angle A, this is another way we can indicate an angle. And when we're talking about just giving a lowercase letter like that, that's this angle right here. You could say it's angle BOC or angle COB, however you wanted to describe that. But angle A, we don't have a specific measure written for that, and it's not as easy to see. But you can see that this angle right here, angle COA, is a 90-degree angle. That's this one right here. So, and this part right here is 30, which means that this part right here must be the remaining 60 degrees. In order for the sum of those two to be 90, it would have to be 60 plus 30 to be 90. Or I could do 90 minus 30 is 60. So this would be a 60-degree angle. And angle DOE, lastly, D to O to E, which is right here. It looks like this is actually labeled as a 90-degree angle right there. So this is a 90-degree angle.